Coach, second straight game where shooting was an issue in the fourth
Right.
with a lead. Is that fatigue? How do you explain it?
I mean, you can say it's fatigue. I think shot quality, too. I thought early in the quarter we did get really good shots. They didn't fall. And then late, their pressure got to us, and we were up against the clock a lot. So if it is fatigue, that's on me. You know, I'm deciding who's going to run it, who's going to be out there. So, you know, if guys were tired or had tired legs, that's the decisions I'm making. So I like the group that we had. We had a good rhythm there going to the fourth. And I thought we sustained it early. You know, and I had the 4 timeouts to stop the game a couple times in the first 6 minutes. But we didn't have enough at the end. And the shot creation that when we did make it, it felt like every time we had a chance to go back up 12 or get back up 14, you know, we wouldn't make the shot, and they'd run out and make a basket or score in transition. So it compounded itself. You know, we had great performance from Nikola. Just, you know, have to have a few other guys have a game, which we can do in Game 6, have full confidence in our guys.
David, a little related, but I think you guys have lost 3 of the last 4 postseason games when Jokic does not sit in the fourth quarter. Just curious what went into the choice tonight.
Yeah, it was my decision. You know, I had a conversation with him. He felt good, and I was going back and forth with it. With the 4 timeouts, that was a big factor for me. You know, you get 2 of those timeouts. If Mark calls one, that's 7 minutes of rest. The 2, 3.5, you know, timeouts. So I felt comfortable with that. And, you know, I felt like the momentum of the game was going our way, and he was, you know, very sure of himself. Wanted to play through him. I'll look back on it. I'll doubt myself because we lost the game. But keeping a guy out there that was 17 of 25 was extremely efficient, 5 for 7 from 3, at 44 of 15 and 5. So it was a decision that I made to leave him out there. I do not regret it right now, you know, after a loss. But if I go back and watch the tape, maybe I'll have a different opinion tomorrow.
Yeah, obviously this is much more the Joker type of performance people are used to seeing as opposed to the last few games.
Right.
What do you think got him in a rhythm and allowed him to be himself tonight?
Yeah, he had better legs, and I thought the face-up jump shot always gets him going. If he makes one of those early, and he made the touch shots around the rim that seem like haven't been going his way lately, which is surprising because he's been so good at them for so long. Once you saw those go in, you know, it just kind of unleashed everything else. You know, the three-point shot looked good. He found the offensive rebound, you know, 6 offensive boards. You know, that helps you get a rhythm, too, just find easy baskets, layups, things like that. So good for him, but this is a really disappointing loss. The guys in there should be disappointed. It's a heavy loss, and we have to bounce back quickly to win Game 6 and give ourselves a chance to come back, have a game like this, but finish it.
And then, you know, in clutch time of your couple losses, you guys really did a great job bottling Shea up. Last couple games, he's been able to close.
Right.
What are you seeing there?
I thought our activity in the zone and the man wasn't good enough at the point of the pick. You know, they're running pick and rolls, trying to get him downhill. I didn't think our shrinks were as good as they've been the last couple of games. You know, it's something we can watch and talk about. And I'll say this, you know, give Lou Dort a lot of credit. You know, we had a chance to, I wouldn't say blow the game over or out, but we had a chance. And when he made those shots to keep them in it, that was big. You know, the rotations changed after that. They got back to their normal rotation. I ran guys longer. But when we had that lead, you have to capitalize on that. And to their credit, their role players made big shots.
David, kind of building off that, after Joker hits the Sombor that ties it, you guys send 2 at Shea. He gives it up to Dort.
Yeah.
Extra pass to Jalen for the corner 3. Next trip down, you guys don't double Shea. He hits the pull-up 3.
Right.
What can you guys do better in that situation, or is that just kind of a tip-your-cap moment? No,
I think it was with Dort, I think we over-rotated to him. They did a nice job. They screened in the rotation on the backside for Jalen to get that shot. You know, and you see a ball go in like that, and they're coming down the next possession. You know, Shea taking a step-back 3, and he's 1 for 3 for the game. He was exploring the elbows a lot. And a contested 3 like that, I think sometimes you have to live with. That's not his game at the end. But to his credit, he made it. But I thought where he really killed us was just in that middle paint area. He got there way too easy in the second half. They made a concerted effort to get early hits to get him downhill, both him and Jalen Williams. So we just have to do a better job, like I said, with our team defense. It doesn't matter if it's zone or man. Everybody's got to be in and show bodies, show their jerseys to him. Some of it was way too easy in the second half.
Before the game, you mentioned that coming into this one, you reminded your players, you be the Nuggets. How close to as well as you guys can play did you play? And that's the question. How close to as well as you can play did you play?
Yeah, I thought Nicola played incredible. I thought her effort was incredible, but we can play a lot better. I think it's in these guys that if we create the open shots we created tonight, we're going to have games where guys make shots behind it. And you look at the 13 for 46 from three. There were so many good looks from different people. We know Michael's a better shooter than that. Aaron shot the ball so well. I thought Jamal had great looks. So you have to live with some of that. But if we can complement 17 to 25, 44 points with some other guys finding a rhythm out there, we're very capable of doing special things. And that includes Thursday, and that includes on the weekend if we can get back here.
David, you guys have lived with Dort's three, not just all series, but all season.
Yeah.
The ones he made tonight, are those shots that you live with defensively, and do you kind of regard it any differently when he's playing at home as opposed to on the road?
I don't, because I thought we did a much better job contesting them tonight, too. He made shots, yes. These were not no closeout threes. I thought Nicola, when we cross-matched on him, and he made the shots, they were big shots. I thought they were well contested, within the sense of what his game is. And to his credit, he made it. His team needed it in a big moment. And you talk about this all the time. These playoff games, a lot of times, are won by one run of a player that's not Shea, not Jalen, Jamal, or Nicola. It's somebody else. And we're hoping for that moment. We go back home, have a couple guys have a night like that pushes you over the edge. And we've been so close to winning these games. The ones we've lost outside of game two, we've played well. We've played with great effort, intention. And if we continue to do that and the ball goes in, we're going to have a great chance to get back here on Sunday. Thank you, Coach. Thank you.